Hello everybody, this is a tips and trick video for Roblox Rise of Nations, This will just be showing things that you should probably know when you play the game. So what I like to do when I start off is you should most likely centralize all your troops right off the beginning in one area, so that way you can just really organize them for any attacks. Right now I'm playing as India. If you are very brand new to the game, you cannot play India because you need enough XP. I've been playing this game for about 2 years now. I have enough to do any country I want. And in help menu, you will see, oh, somebody else is joining this, or public server it seems. So everything's kind of out of order. This is not what it looks like. Okay, so everybody slowly gets to there. While you are doing that, if it's a big country like India, another thing you can do is specialization. Manpower will increase by 0.4. Infantry, recruitment time 2 times. Infantry starting experience 1.75, which is good. However, it requires 500 military power, but you get that right off the bat. And limited, this will basically is a conscription law you can find in country view. This turns up your manpower. Manpower means soldiers. You need that. So it is only suggested to do this when it won't put you in deficit. You don't want that, but I'm a good enough country where that's not a negative number. And however, the bad thing about this is minus 10 tax income, minus 10 units starting experience, and minus 10 building speed. But however, specialization kind of evens out their starting experience, so that's why I usually get it. Plus, it just makes them better anyways. Alright, so next, another tip to do if you're invading a country like this, it is good to form a line so that way you can invade from entire side. However, it's actually only suggested to invade a country with a line if it's not AI. If it is AI, just bait the AI troops by taking a city, which I will actually show you how. You know what? We're actually going to go up there. I will show you how. I've already justified war. Another tip is if you want to highlight multiple of your cities, hold down left alt and drag left click. That's how you can select cities. Like, you can do the same thing without pressing anything for units. So that's a very helpful thing if you want to develop a bunch of cities and stuff. Another thing you can do is if you want to select a city where a troop is on, I'm clicking and I can't do that. You can hear my annoying mouse because my microphone is sensitive. Hold down left shift and you can click on the city. It basically removes the option to click on a unit. It removes that little white box. See, I'm holding it, I can't. I'm not holding it, I can. That's if you want to click on a capital. So I actually am going to bait the AI. I have another video about how to form a line. I suggest watching that if you want to see how to form a line. Oh, my troops are a tad bit too close. Keep that in mind. Let's try that. If you don't know how to declare war, watch another tutorial video or one of mine. Honestly, everybody else is probably better than mine, but this is just like quick for people who don't know how to do this stuff. Oh boy, it's still too close. Sometimes the game is a little bit buggy. Okay. If you have an issue like me, just put them like towards or on your city. Then you should be there. You go. There, I can do it now. And okay, who is that? Oh, he's Mongolia. Cool. I'm just looking at the other player. Okay, so for the AI, they will attack anybody who takes one of their cities who's close enough. So I'm just going to take this one city. I got a little bit of attrition because it's not my territory. But I'm just going to bait them in to me. So this is how you bait AI. You always want to do this with AI, no matter how small or how big. I mean, unless you got like a couple million troops versus like 20k, then just go full ham. But look, now they're both coming at me. I have superior numbers and training. Oh, they're slightly better actually. See right there. That is dead. And now they are about to be dead. And then I will show you on how to do what I like to call the coil technique to take a country as fast as possible. Okay, so now I baited and they're dead. This is what you want to do. If you have a bunch of troops, you can do this. Hold down left shift. Let me just get you back in that. Hold down left shift. Or before you do that, press form line. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's a new feature where you can't do that anymore. Okay, so you can hold down left shift and you just click a bunch like a coil around. And each time you click, that's where like 20 they will split off into that. If you do it too much, they'll be in small numbers, and sometimes you don't want small numbers. Okay, so I've done it enough, I think. Now you press form line. Excuse me about that before. I forgot. Okay, so look at all that. Oh boy, that's a little laggy. I mean, I did it twice just in case I didn't select anybody. So now they're in a massive coil. They're gonna all, if they were surrounded, Pakistan goes north and like southish kind of, so they're just going to go north and south, but they're all going to go in different directions, and that's how you can efficiently take a country. You can actually do this with real people, but if that's only suggested if they have, or if they don't have a lot of troops, or you just killed all your troops, you can make that coil and just start annihilating them. But the reason why you don't want to do that is because they can start, like, let's say Pakistan was a player and I just did that. Obviously, they're not AI, so it's not going to bait. And then they can just start, like, splitting off troops and rushing into your country, and you don't want that. You want to be matched up over the lines with them. So since this is a mountain territory, I'm going to lose a lot of troops due to attrition. Look at that. That's a lot of casualties. But I'm India. I got 4 million manpower. Those guys are cannon fodder right now. That's just how you can kind of like take countries and make your military more efficient. I highly suggest watch more videos, and if this game's too complicated for you, it's a learning curve. Alright. And after you actually understand how to do stuff, this game actually is not that bad. I very much enjoy it because it has Hearts of Iron 4 sound effects and everything, but at the same time it's not really that or Hearts of Iron because it's its own thing, like just the way they set it up. So that was very quick for a mountain country to take it. India, since they're a democracy, democracies don't really like war. Kind of like real life a little. Fascism and communism and that stuff, they love war because they like taking stuff for power. Like this, let me see, ideologies. Yeah, they're communists. That's probably how they got so big, or just like that at least. They actually started from Vietnam and took China. That's very hard to do. I do not suggest playing countries like that and try to take over massive and more bigger countries, like world superpowers. You will die if you're new to the game. If you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. In fact, actually, my advisory rule is, if you're new to the game or you're not really confident about your combat abilities, try to stay out of war with other people as much as possible, unless you're very much confident that you win. Otherwise, you'll lose your country and then you'll just get mad that you spent a really long time on that. Okay, so last city. Oh wow, that's a lot of people dead. There you go. So Pakistan's gone. I'm doing India just because I can. Plus it was the only thing. Oh yeah. Annex all cities occupied and seize state treasury if you want money. It will tick them off, so they might rebel in the future. I do it anyways because I end up doing this. I just press on my flag, economic laws, turn out government spending, and or rebel suppression goes way down, meaning rebel suppression is just the chances of them rebelling and creating their own country from you. Or you could do it the very terrible way by letting them rebel and just coming back and taking them over again. They're not going to be happy. I am selling stuff. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Also, if you join a game late and you're kind of a biggish country or maybe any country, I'll always go down here, click on the arrows, tell you find trades. Make sure you're not selling anything, because sometimes AI people will sell stuff to AI, and if you don't want to lose money and you want to save money in your economy, do that. Okay. That is pretty much all I have right now for tips and tricks. If you want, you can join my Discord server. I actually play Rise of Nations, this game, regularly, so I can play with anybody, honestly. I can play some games. I can even show some people how to play in a Discord group or anything. Whatever works for you. I'm only doing this just to help people who need help with the game, not to, like get money off YouTube or anything. Like Roblox YouTuber, it's not going far. I'm just doing this to help people like my friends who didn't know how to play the game. It was really frustrating, so I do it through video now. Alright, that's basically just average some very easy tips that can improve your gameplay and that you kind of need to know if you want to take stuff fast. Create own tactics if you want. I will be doing a video on naval soon, because that's kind of its own thing. But other than that, yeah. Thank you for watching. I won't keep you any longer because I know people hate really long videos, so I'm going to stop talking now. Thank you.